Hi everybody, it's Elisa here. So today I'm gonna answer one of your questions, and the person is writing to me to my Instagram, and I'm not gonna read the question, but basically what she's asking for is that she is stuck between yo-yo dieting and quasi recovery. And I wanna talk about my experience because I was the yo-yo dieter also for some time in my recovery. I was stuck in quasi recovery, and I wanna tell you maybe a simple thought or almost like a rule that I made for myself that helped me to stop the yo-yo dieting and also stop being in quasi recovery and get into the full recovery mode. And actually I can make this video very quick and simple, so I'm just gonna say it. What really helped me was thinking that restriction is not an option. And yeah, like this thought, every time I felt triggered, I felt like it's easier to give up, it's easier to go back to dieting, or just do like one more time purging, one more time exercising, one more time skipping a meal, one more time some diet behavior. Then I just thought that restriction is not an option. If you don't give yourself an option to restrict, then it's almost like you expose yourself to a whole different mindset for your recovery. Because as long as you have an option to restrict, of course you're gonna take it. Because when the emotions and everything come over you, when you feel bad, when you have a bad day, when you feel triggered, when you feel anxious, fear and everything, when you have an option to restrict, like, it's so easy to take it. But I made this contract with myself that restriction is not an option. And of course, to be able to follow this contract, you also have to know what the restriction really is or what it means, because there are so many different ways a person can be restricting. So I really urge you to write down all the different ways you are still restricting. Yes, very obvious ways are just starting a diet, restricting calories, controlling your macronutrients, or avoiding some foods, like avoiding your fear foods, or things like exercising, purging, using laxatives, or doing cleanses or detoxes, or eating clean, or all these kind of ways. So you have to bring this awareness, what the restriction even means, or what are different types of restriction. And then you have to make a contract with yourself that restriction is not an option. And this one thought helped me to stop being yo-yoing in my recovery. So remember, restriction is not an option. And if you really follow this thought and you stay true to it, then it will take you to full recovery. But also, as I said, you have to become aware what the restrictions are, because if you really become aware of something, then you have the choice now to change it. Because if you are not aware of something, it's very easy to just be in old patterns. So awareness is very crucial. And restriction can also mean mental restriction, like diet mindset, judging your food as good or bad, healthy, unhealthy. Yeah, also correlating your body to how you're eating. For example, if you eat something, you're not thinking about do I really enjoy this food, do I really like it? You are rather thinking about how this food is gonna affect my weight. And this is part of the diet mindset or mental restriction, and this is something you have to change. And I have video about mental restriction on my channel as well, so you can do some search on my channel. But yeah, this is a little video I wanted to share with you. One thought that really helped to speed up my recovery, take full responsibility, and not give myself an option to go backwards. So yeah, I really hope it helps. And if you want to know more about like how to recover step by step, you feel you need some support and encouragement, then I have created an eating disorder recovery support group. The name is Fully Recovered, and I will link it down below. And I invite you to join the group because we have awesome like daily discussions, and there is gonna be a lot of like materials I will upload in the members area that I don't share elsewhere. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Ryan Little.